can't tell. Come on, refresh. Come on, refresh. Hey, there we go. I can tell now. Bam. You've been selected. Don't forget to watch those ads. COVID and coffee, I think, if this weather keeps going the way it is, come on, get off. There we go. If this weather keeps going the way it is, I think I'm going to have to start calling it like COVID and ice water, because the temperature like today is so nasty. So I was actually up north, which is nice. We were kind of in the mountains, so it was definitely definitely a little bit cooler than it is down here. And this is only one state away, which is crazy. So we had gone to New Hampshire for the weekend to get away so that, you know, my wife could have, you know, a rest and a break. And coming back, we were I think we were like in the high 70s, maybe low 80s, just nice, you know, nice air, fresh, just, you know, crisp nights. And we come back to, like, as we're driving, we're watching the temperature just climb and climb and climb. And obviously when you get to the city, you know, buildings and whatnot, you know, it's definitely going to be hotter. But once we cleared the city and we were like in Weymouth, Hingham, Rockland, Hanover area, it was 98 degrees. And I was just like, because, you know, inside you got the AC on 60, you know, it's cranked max cold and it's feeling nice. And we had to stop off at Home Depot before we came home, because while we were away, our kitchen sink decided to explode. So yeah, so we stopped off at Home Depot. We didn't end up getting anything, but came home, fixed the sink. I knew what to do. Just had to pick up some tape. So I'm back. We're back. COVID and coffee, and then obviously late night live with RC Guy Garage. I'm all refreshed, except for this dang weather. I'm like literally sweating to death like right now. The audio probably might sound different too. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I'm actually using my regular broken Note 8 to video right now because I left the other one in the car. So who is here? We've got Earl Mohead. Did I just call you Earl Mohead? We got Earl Mohead. We got Earl Moorhead, Demo RC, Shade Tree, Mike Jernak, Michael Dyke, Trash Ninja. What is happening? JORC Guy, what is going on? Who else we got? Lauren Cronish, what's going on, guy? So anyways, got a couple of things that I'm gonna just literally, I'm not sure what's in what box or what's in what bag, but I figured I would just open it right now and give me an excuse to say, hey, what's up to you guys? And yeah, get back kicking with the Creighton EXB and yeah, power systems and ripping it at the new spot and get the smile going on. It was nice up north, I gotta tell you though. Coming back to this, like when you look outside, like you can see there's just a haze. And it's just like right now I'm dripping. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. This weather's junk. RC Master, you need us to pray for you that your batteries charge faster? Why? Mark, what's happening, guy? Dylan Davis, good morning from California. Good morning from the opposite side of the United States, man. Literally the exact opposite side. It's crazy. All right, so obviously, you know, we got the EXB in. Earl Moorhead has his EXB in. He's already got his electronics in it. You know, if I know him, he's already been out ripping it. So it'll be nice to see his perspective on what he thinks concerning that EXB, because having Creighton's prior to that, you know, he's got that experience in knowing what his Creighton's, you know, what is it, V4 is and what it acts like, and obviously he'll be able to do an awesome comparison. That's why I like Earl's videos, because Earl seemingly has something that's modified and then something that's technically, you know, stock. So it's kind of cool to see that perspective, because it'll give you that good range. Now, I don't have any range to go on. I know that, you know, the Creighton was obviously going to be an eventuality, and then ARRMA just basically solidified that with the EXB. So that kind of just checked it off, and I was just like, yeah, okay, that's going to be the one. Power system, not an issue. I've got several things in mind for power systems, just like everybody else. People are putting in 1717s. People are, you know, squashing in just stuff. Or I'll put in a stock BLX, which was nice to see, was that, like he had said within his own words, that you can see that this vehicle, or the EXB, was designed for this particular system, just the way everything went in and fit, and that was nice to see. And I did not like, you know, the same thing that he saw on his, you know, video and explained, was that with the way that BLX is clocked within that motor whatever adapter plate, that the wires are literally hanging out over the side. And that, you know, granted, the only time that might be an issue is on only certain impacts, like when you're impacting not necessarily, you know, ground or anything like that, but if you're slamming into a fence post or a mailbox or a tree, or if you're, you know, maybe heavy into skate parks and you hit a rail or something like that, you know, that's kind of odd. Almost seems like, you know, maybe there'll be, you know, it would be nice to have some kind of like a motor side protection on there, so that, you know, if you did get that impact on that side, that it will at least be protected. So who knows, maybe like T-Bone, or maybe, who knows, maybe somebody will come up with something that kind of protects that situation. Now, not myself, not having one of those particular motors, what I didn't understand is, why can't the motor be clocked in a different way? Because, you know, obviously some motors can be just, you know, clocked or turned in a different position, but, you know, not ever having one of these EXBs, I have, or not ever having one of these Creightons, I have no idea. So, but we have a couple of boxes to open. Do want to touch on the rally challenge today. I've got to go out. JORC actually did his part. Unfortunately, it didn't work with my timing, because, you know, I was going away on vacation. So what I've got to do is I've got to get out to my baseball diamond. I'm going to basically do the same exact thing side by side with Jo, and I'm going to track, you know, the baseball diamond, just to give a perspective of, you know, his baseball diamond. Just double check and make sure that mine, or the one that I'm taking my rally car challenge car to, is going to be the same. Now, we've also ironed out and solidified what the proposed rules are to enter into the challenge. Anybody can get into the challenge. That's the great part about it. But to be in that specific category of, you know, time, you know, 4 laps complete, obviously without crashing, because obviously if you crash, then, you know, your you know, lap or whatever is kind of hindered by that. So you'd have to do like a reset or whatever. But 2 laps one direction, whip it around home plate, 2 laps in the opposite direction, and then basically just come across home plate and see what you got for a time. And it's basically, this is on an honor system type of thing. So, I mean, you could edit, you know, anything however you wanted, if you didn't want to, you know, film, you know, 4 laps going around, you know, a baseball diamond. But think about it this way, it's part of a challenge, and it's content for your channel. So yeah, so I've just got to get my butt over to my diamond. That's going to happen today, and we'll take it from there. I'll put together a quick video outlining the rules, regulations, you know, stuff that, you know, the both of us kind of came up with to try to keep it to try to keep the rally car challenge fair is all it is. And again, fairness goes within, you know, that honor system about it. You know, you take as many tries as you've got to do to get your perfect, you know, your perfect lap or your perfect run, whatever you want to call it. But I think the good part about it is that, you know, you can do it 20 times and basically just post your fastest time, whatever you want to do. Me, I'm actually going to do it different. I am going to basically document how it happens for me. So each video is going to be, all right, well, I did this with the car. You know, what's going to change? My power system. Like I said, you want to stuff 12S or 16S or 100S into your car, go right ahead. I'm fairly confident I'm probably going to run 3S as my guess. But there's advantages and disadvantages. Advantage 1, faster, more power. Disadvantage, loss of control, extra weight. 2S power. Advantage, lighter weight, maybe a little more nimble. Maybe able to handle the terrain a little bit better because the car is lighter, allowing the suspension to actually do its job within its tires. What I was going to show you too is I was going to show you the tires that I have. And this kind of like not dictates what it is, but Jo, you know, obviously, you know, offhand, he already knows what the chassis length we're looking at should be. Not everybody's going to be able to do it, you know, the way that we are proposing to do it. And the other thing is, too, is double checking stock, because obviously me being away, having, you know, kind of junk internet, it was frustrating to even go on like Facebook and, you know, make comments and check even the channel because the Wi-Fi was just so man, you know how you just get used to something? You get used to that 2-day shipping. You get used to Amazon drone dropping shipments to your house now, which as a matter of fact, there should be a drone drop shipment today, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't know. I've just gotta get back into gear and get out to that diamond and do my part, and like I said, make a quick video. And like I said, for my aspect of it, it's going to be documenting. It's going to be, hey, this is going to be my first time. I just put the car together. I'm going to do a video that basically is an assembly video. It might be a live. I'm not positive. I might do it live on the RC Guy Garage live channel. That's why I'm saying subscribe to that channel. Make sure you pick up the bell notification on, because you never know what's going to be on there. There's always going to be little somethings on there that's not caught on what's called the big channel. So you had a shipment. You had a shipment. Right? You had a shipment of drones today. Nice. There you go, Jo. Chassis length between 255, 265. Right. Shot the bad boy down. Nice. Oh no, so I'm not going to get my shipment? Dang it. You know what's funny, man? I was thinking about that. As soon as, like, there was even the thought of anyone ever doing drone deliveries, all I literally thought of was, and I say it with a jestfulness, I can literally just see, and I'll say the rednecks out there with their guns, like, comes another free comes another free package. I mean, come on! Even just kids with their wrist rockets or whatever they've got. I mean, it's gonna be shooting practice. People are out of their minds if they think there's any way that that's gonna work. It's not. Even if you're in the big city, you know some kid's gonna be out there with a pellet gun. You know, there's gonna be a drone go by and they're gonna be like, you know, it's like gone. Doesn't make any sense, man. I just don't. There's certain things that just should not happen. You know. God, I just don't get it. I mean, maybe if it's like a massive drone, but that doesn't even make any sense. It still doesn't make sense. Drone deliveries, it does not make sense. I don't see how that's going to work. And maybe I just can't think, you know, far ahead enough. I don't know. So anyways, look at that. Look at that Creighton EXB. Huh? Isn't that a sexy beast? We'll call it a sexy beast. For an RC car, there you go. It's called the Sexy Beast. So, yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. Again, the intent is today to set up my electronics. Obviously, mine is still bare. I did not take it with me up north. I did take the XMAXX with me, but I'll tell you right now, I actually didn't run it because of the size of the vehicle and the places that we went. Our normal or typical places that we would go to run the RCs were so packed when we didn't even expect it. It was just normally some of these, places that we go, it's almost non-existent for people that go there. You might find like one car, if that, parked in these areas that we have found over the years from going camping for the past 15 years. So to have like even the parking spots be like double parked out into the street, it was just like it was a super downer. So obviously Traxxas, the Traxxas XMAXX, its first rip is going to be down at that new spot that I've got. It's only 12 minutes away. I just got to make sure that I bring the right adapters. So, and I did bring the right adapters. The batteries are fully charged still. Probably is not good, but it is. It is what it is. It's the way it works. Also, my reaction batteries. So I was initially I guess you want to say not a supporter. How do you say it? The reaction battery packs that I got from my LHS, one of them has failed. So one of the cells right now, and then those battery packs I actually treated right, which that's what I think blows my mind about that. When you treat a battery pack the right way and you end up with a dead cell, that ticks you off. And it's not a dead cell because it's not being read or anything like that. It's point blank has a 99 ohm or milliohm reading across that one cell. So now I have a 4S pack that I technically now cannot use. And that's the stuff about these LiPo batteries that drives me insane. Because now I've got 3 cells within that pack that register as perfect, and the 4th cell is junk. So that's garbage. That's just junk, man. So I'm thinking if I can find which wire it is that is the dead one, maybe I can just cut it so it doesn't read anymore. I don't know. The only issue is that if I did that, the cell's still going to try to be charged, so that's just not going to work. Man, that means I'll have to dismember. I'll have to disassemble that cell. Because that's just junk, man. I hate that. I hate these LiPo battery packs that have like one dead cell. So, kind of reminds me of another battery pack that I'm used to dealing with, or another battery manufacturer that I'm used to dealing with. So, based upon that, I, for myself, granted, it is only 2 batteries. One of them is totally fine. The other one is now a junk pack. For now, I can't recommend that pack anymore. So that's just personal preference. Reaction packs, nope, not anymore. Nope, too much money spent for the amount of time that I've ripped on those packs. Nope, total garbage. So anyways, we're gonna break open into some boxes and see what we've got. You're gonna see stuff. The only thing that I haven't got out is my servos. So I haven't decided what I was going to throw in this thing for a servo yet. I have 2 in mind. I had one in stock, and then I had one that I specifically bought just point blank, because I wanted to try it. So that actually might be the one that I throw in. I'm not sure. So we'll see. So let's just stop talking and get into opening some of these boxes here. All right. Get this thing out of the way. Move this over here. Move it down. All right. Extreme Health looks terrible. It looks very like, it looks very blurry. Is my, like, tablet, is this thing, like, not working right or something? It's almost like it's wicked dim. I don't know. I can't even tell. All right, so first pack right there. This was literally the cheapest set of tires and wheels that I could find that were listed and deemed as a rally tire. And again, that's the reason why I'm going with it, is because part of this challenge is the fact that it's actually called a rally tire. This is one of the things that I'm saying that's important, is to at least go with a rally tire. This isn't about, I don't know how to explain this. This isn't about like, you know, who's going to be, you know, the 12S fastest, you know, king. It's literally what I'm hoping is, and these are actually directional. You've got to be kidding me. Now that's surprising. They've actually got these on directional. Okay, they're not glued. All right. So they're not glued. But that is pretty cool, though. They at least put them on in a directional pattern way. That's kind of neat. I like that. That's an odd attention to detail. So you can see these tires. It's just a gripped tire. And what you're going to want is you're going to want a rally tire that you can use, because this is what you don't know. This is a two-part challenge. So obviously we're doing a baseball diamond. The bonus part is running it on street. And you're not changing your tires. You have to stick with what you've got. So this is going to be my rally challenge tire. This was from, it's called a Hobby Park tire. It was literally the cheapest. Like, I think this was like $9. $9, $18, something like that. Whatever it was very inexpensive. The tires themselves, actually really super grippy. Very surprised. Who knows? Maybe this might even be a good burnout tire at some point. I liked the rim. It's obviously a 12 millimeter hex, which, you know, obviously that's what it's going to be. But I thought these would be great. The only thing I'm obviously going to have to do is I'm just going to have to glue them down and yeah, throw them on the rally car. It does come with its own nuts, which these look like they are, instead of being a bright chrome, these are actually like a smoked nut. So they do kind of like have a smoked coloring to them, which is, again, it's just kind of neat. Attention to detail. So that's going to be for that. So that's my rally car tire. If you wanted to get the tire after this thing, I will leave a link in the description so you can just go right to it on Amazon. We got another package right here. Again, I'm not sure what's in these packages, so it's kind of like I don't know what box is what. So it's kind of going to be like a surprise to me as well. So Big Papa Paul, what's going on, guy? Ooh, I know what this is. Oh, yes. All right, so I'm sure people know what this might go on just by the center configuration. So this is a 45 tooth, and this is a 45. What did I do here? Yeah, so we got a 50 and a 47 maybe, or maybe a 45. Forget. A 46. So we've got a 50 and a 46. You already know what this is for, just by the center configuration. These were a name brand gear that was recommended to me because, not that they don't break, but they don't break. So these gears right here, it's just a very hardened steel gear for the Traxxas Max. Just get a look at this real quick. Yeah, that looks like a real nice gear. plating on it looks all right. The plating on it might be a little weak right here in that groove, but that's typical. No big deal. But that's 46, and that's by... Jesus, I can't even read it. Whatever that company is. It was just a recommended gear. And of course it's not good. Why doesn't it focus on it, man? Is it like focusing on my hand or something? Well, whatever it is, that's the gear. See what this one looks like. Should be the same. Just bigger. Same thing, just a very slight amount of just funky right there, which is nothing. It just looks like it's dirt. Yeah, but these definitely have a better feel to them than the Traxxas powdered gears, which is a failure point. So I don't know which one is in which, but it doesn't matter. Next, we get this here, stapled. Again, not really sure. Kershaw gears. You know what's funny, man? I don't even know what the heck they are. How do I say this? I don't really put much stock into just research. A lot of times, I mean, I will just buy possibly sometimes what's recommended, or I'll just try something. And then I'll figure out whether if it's junk or not. And then I'll give my opinion of what it is, but I have no idea what it is, guy. I don't even know what it is. I forget what the name is. I bought it too, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's like a good gear. What does it say? I can't even read it. It almost looks like it says CDS, but I don't think that's right. QDS? I don't even know, guy. I literally, there's writing on it that I can't even read. Some kind of like laser etched writing or something on there that I can't read. Again, what I'll do is I'll leave links. But the only thing is I usually don't like leaving links unless I know something's okay. But on this particular case, this is literally an I don't care. I mean, I'll leave a link to this just because it's just a damn rally tire. A little 110 scale, just rally, ripping, cheap, inexpensive, and that's how I'll play it out to be. The rim actually looks pretty good. I'm actually very surprised. I'm very surprised what I'm seeing and even smelling. It doesn't have a bad smell. It doesn't smell like Harbor Freight. I'll say it that way. These tires do not smell like the typical Harbor Freight smell that you sometimes get. So inside of this package right here, what do we got? I don't even know. I don't even know what this is. Oh yeah, I know what it is. This was that free program card for the castle thing. But I probably should have got the wire. So, yeah. It was just a way, I guess, to just do it, I guess, out in the field. Maybe was my thinking. So, yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. So there's that. Then in this bag here. Hey, that's right. So this right here, this is a balancer from Team Associated. So this is a factory team wheel balancer. This again was something that I was going to just point blank buy because I wanted something. There are some times when you should get, in my opinion, the right tool for the job. And you can definitely balance tires in other ways, but I literally wanted something that it was designed. Do you know what I mean? Like it was made to balance tires. Yeah, I definitely, yeah, I definitely like this. I like this way better. This is definitely more designed as a balancer from factory team. So, and it did come with some wheel weights inside of here. I'm not sure what's that. Oh, an extra screw. Looks like it comes with an extra thread. So, like, I guess maybe if this one gets bent or something. Yeah, it comes with like an extra thread. You know what it is? It's like a super long set screw. You want to talk about a set screw? Now that's a set screw. But I did want to get something that could balance wheels for a number of reasons. Mainly for on road. Yeah, this is a pretty slick setup. I'll be able to put it in my vise, you know, nice and easy. Spin the tire, get where the tires, you know, obviously, you know, out of balance. Its heavy end is going to be facing down, so obviously, you'll put your mark up at the top and then add, you know, weights or looks like clay. So this looks like it's some type of a clay. So yeah, so this was just a wheel balancer that I thought was a good idea to start getting into, to start balancing wheels, because going faster, it is definitely going to have to be. Oh, so it's a long screw. So we got a short screw and a long screw. Huh. I like that though, because it's a two-sided cone. You have a large side for obviously large wheels and a small side for small wheels. That's actually pretty cool. It was fairly inexpensive for what it is. Again, sometimes, like I said, it's just having the right tool makes it easier. You know, you have it, you get everything you need, and you just go for it. So tire balancer. Then in this bag here, I'm gonna, you know what, RC Master, I'm gonna try to go fast. I'll tell you right now, I'm definitely getting a lot of help from Earl, which is nice. And it's definitely, I have what, you know, he basically calls it, he says, I've definitely got the bug now. And it's a good thing. You know what I mean? It's definitely, oh, this was my other techno gear. So this is, I guess when you, other than the other pinions that I get from Hobao, this is literally like when I'm going to buy a pinion, it's either going to be Hobao or it's going to be these guys, unless I have to source Robinson Racing or whatever. But Techno makes a good gear. So does Hobao. So Hobao pinion gears are good. Technos are also good as well. And this is also for the XMAXX. And you might be able to see the whole diameter there. So there's that. Then in this box right here, I know what this is. I don't know what it looks like. Yeah! Here we go. So we got a power system for something here. So for a vehicle or two or three, this is a 1/7 scale speed pack, motor and ESC combo. This is obviously by Spectrum with their ARRMA technology in it, which was something that is starting to gain my interest. Obviously, it's Horizon. And what we've got in here, I'm not even going to say. I'm not going to even say what's in it because I want to put it in a vehicle. I want to see how it rips and then kind of give, you know, my thoughts on how it rips. So, yeah. So it's 160 amp ESC. We'll say that. It's right on the box. If you zoom in, you could probably see what it says. There was a bit of Tim Allen in that laugh. There might have been, Guy. A little bit of home improvement. And in here, what is that? Oh, this has nothing to do with, well, it has to do with making the live content actually better. It's just one of those, it's one of those shock mounts. So, thought this would be good to have. So I'll put that over there. Then we got this, which came priority mail. So I think I know what this is. And what's weird, right? There is a box on here. So between these two boxes, the two boxes that are left, there's a box on here that says eBay. And I actually don't know what the heck this is. I have not bought anything from eBay because I don't have an eBay account. So I don't know why there's a box that says eBay with my name on it. So we'll save that one for last because I have no idea what's in it. I'm really hoping this has what I think in it. This I'm hoping is 2 components. Nope, feels like it's only 1. Ah, look at that, huh? Got a lollipop in there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat that or not. And I'm not sure that I'm gonna trust that lollipop. I don't know. Whenever you throw candy in somebody's bag, yeah. No. No, give me a sticker. Give me a sticker instead. I don't want no piece of candy. All right. So what's in this? I actually don't know what's going on here. There seems to be a box missing. Because there's no way it's in that eBay box. Or whatever it is. Yeah, eBay box. So inside of here... Hey, would you look at that? I ended up buying a small Hobby Star motor because some of the vehicles that I have are really small. So I figured it was about time to go ahead and maybe get a dedicated, smaller, really, crummy KV motor that, probably won't be able to get out of its own way. Was what I was thinking on this. So this is from a company called Hobby Star. It's, obviously www.hobbystarlabs.com. This particular motor looked very intriguing. Came across this on a little whim. And because of its smallness, I figured I'd go ahead and at least give this motor a try. I'm not sure if this is going to go in the rally car or not. I'm not sure what it's going to go in. The box feels a little bit heavier than I had expected. It almost feels like there's a brick in here and not a motor. So what I'm hoping that this is a real motor in here. It's supposed to be pretty small. So I guess should we open it and see what's inside this small little box that weighs like a brick? I don't know. Maybe we'll just save it for later. Yeah, how about if I just take that and stick that right there? Now we'll open up this box because I literally have no idea what this is. Like, seriously, what is in this box? I did not buy anything through eBay, but it literally has my name and address on it, so this doesn't make any sense. So I'm kind of like confused right now. No way! Are you serious? That is weird. That is so weird. Why is this in this? At least I don't think I bought anything from eBay. Wait a minute. Alright, well, we got one of these. This is a small ESC. That it's the smallest one that I could find for now. Not sure if we'll put this in the rally car or not. But this was, you know, the smallest ESC that I could find. And I think it's too much power. I mean, what does that 8 mean? I thought the 8 on this was, I thought that said 18th scale. See, I thought there was a 1 in front of that 8. So I must have bought the wrong, see, I'm always buying the wrong stuff here. What's going on? This is ridiculous. I mean, this says it's for vehicles weighing up to 25 pounds. There's no way that rally car is 25 pounds. 33.6 volts? That's not what I was expecting. Well, I guess we just might as well just take it out of the box and see if it'll even fit. What a waste of time. I'm always buying the wrong stuff here. Man, that's almost the size of the whole rally car. That's not gonna fit. What is this thing for? Overpowering, yeah, I guess so. I guess this thing is set up to overpower. So anyways, you obviously know what this is. I'm just being a goon because I'm having fun. This is the next power system that I have not had any experience with. Not saying that I've never had experience with 8S, but the reason why I bought this was because, again, I'll revert back to Earl Moorhead and watching all the stuff that he's been doing with his higher powered vehicles. There is one vehicle that I have in mind that this will potentially go in. The weight of this thing is incredibly light. Like I actually really was confused why this was coming in an eBay box. That's why I was kind of like, oh no, this seems to be like a box missing. I do have a Monster Mamba ESC still in a box, but it's for a different setup. It's actually going in the DR10. But this is obviously, you know, an ESC that I can pop in and pop out of, you know, maybe different vehicles and see what it can do. So, yeah. So this was just a thought. So now that we got this open, maybe we should go ahead and open what's inside this small box right here that has about the same weight as a brick. Save the card, mail in for the free. Right. But does this have a mail-in thing? Oh, it does. You're right. So I should get the USB link adapter, right, Earl? Oh, see? At least these guys got it right. Stickers. This is why you buy these things. You buy them for the stickers. Not for the junk that comes in it. Just for the stickers. So I guess we'll, yes, the adapter, right. So I guess we'll go ahead and open up and see what's inside this small little box. Oh my God. Did you see that? Look at that. What the heck? You've got to be kidding me. This thing's scary looking. Wham! Oh my God! Holy crap, dude! You want to talk about stinking massive? There you go. Here, you want an idea of how big that is? Oh my God, that thing is stinking massive. I think it's literally like, can you just run direct drive? So, this is obviously, I think Earl calls these things Coke cans. They kind of look like tomato paste cans, kinda. But the weight, holy crap. This is obviously a Hobby Star motor. And yes, it is massive. It is designed to potentially plug into something else that's, you know, massive. Not really. Connectors obviously will have to be changed in order to plug into something like that, I believe, because the bullet connectors obviously on this are a lot bigger than what that ESC has. But this was a motor that I wanted to try out. This is obviously a brushless Hobby Star motor, and it is a 980 kV. I specifically have this for one particular thing in mind. And I think it's going to do very well. Yeah. I think this motor should serve its purpose. It's funny because, you know, having a motor this size is just like, right? Nice can of iced tea. I know, right? This thing is massive. Now, see, I don't know. It's definitely going to be different running, you know, another motor of this size in a different KV, which I felt was important. The fact that this was a 980 kV kind of I guess the word is intrigued me. It really did. I felt like this was going to hopefully work in a project that I am going to be eventually doing. So, but yeah, once you get one of these like in your hand, when you see it in a car, it's different. You understand, you know, now that you've got this in your hand, you start to understand why certain vehicles start to weigh so much, because just having a motor of this size, just the weight alone of such a beast, you know, it's pretty insane. So, but yeah, this is a motor for a project that I've got coming up. I don't know if this comes with anything else in the box. Nope, because basically, if you buy this motor, you already know what you're going to do with it, and if you don't buy the motor. Because it would probably be a waste. But I know what I'm going to do with it, so. So between this power system right here and another one that I have already on hand, the swap out is what's actually going to go in the EXB. Am I going to go ahead and go with this one for the EXB? Which again, unless you like had awesome eyes or could zoom in, you don't know what the KV of this is, which is okay. The other KV motor that I have is obviously a different KV motor. But, you know, it's not going to matter. You know what this is for. You know what it's going in. So I'm definitely excited. Getting, you know, like an ESC like this, new electric scooter coming, right? A new power plant for the Camaro. Actually, is that the new power plant for the Geo Tracker? It might have more horsepower. Like, seriously, that actually might have more horsepower than what the Geo Tracker currently has. But, yeah, I, basically, you know, Earl's recommendation, you know, of this particular ESC, the guy knows what he's talking about. That's literally why I went with this. It was recommended for a number of different reasons. The one major reason was because of the Castle Link. It's definitely a huge advantage from what I've seen to be able to access those log files, and I'm definitely interested in that. I have no idea how this came. I don't even know what this is. The heck is that? Is that like a? Looks like it's like a pin thing. Like if you're not going to use. I don't know what is that. Oh, that looks like it's a cap for the sensor wire, or something. I don't know. I'll have to actually look into the instructions. This is where I will start, I guess, bowing down and start looking into instructions. It isn't my habit to ever look into instructions because I like to figure it out on my own. I like to just literally just rip it and go. And has it ever, you know, bit me the wrong way? Yeah, of course it has. I'll admit that. But do I care? No, because it was a learning experience. It was hey guy, maybe you should look at the instructions next time. So on something like that, I'll either, you know, crack the book, which I'll probably have to do, which is unfortunate, or I'll crack a Earl Moorhead video and check out what he has to say, because he's got plenty of videos out there that talk about literally everything about all of this stuff. So as far as the speed game goes, Earl is definitely somebody that is super experienced in that, and I'm very appreciative because I am point blank a visual learner. I'm not a reader, so all these people making these crappy comments in the thing, do I even know how to read and all this other stuff, I'll just say, no, I don't. So that's why these videos are here, so I don't have to read, you know? So, you get to a point where you just don't care, you know? You just rip it. Just get out there and rip it. Have a blast. I don't have a blast reading instructions. That's not fun to me, you know? Would I be sad if my brand new ESC went up in flames? Yeah, but I hope that I have enough mentality that I wouldn't put my ESC in that position. But yes, I probably will open up the manual and read a couple words, see if I can sound them out, you know, get out my Hooked on Phonics CD and, you know, maybe throw my earphones on at night and listen to Hooked on Phonics or whatever the heck it is. I'll learn how to read. Hooked on reading phonics or whatever the heck it is. But, yeah. So I obviously have a couple of things that I got to square away today. Obviously the mowing of my lawn, since it's been like a week. Got to mow the lawn. I got to take care of a couple of other things. But I I got to get down to that baseball diamond. I got to measure out the baseball diamond, do a quick little video on that. And then I guess start to throw the electronics into the EXB. The only thing that I do not have is I don't have a radio. That's the downside. And when I say I don't have a radio, I do, but I actually don't want to put this radio in that car. So I do have a Dumbo. I do have a Dumbo radio, 6-channel radio with a receiver, but it does have a gyro. But not that I hate gyros. So I got that for a specific purpose, not for the EXB. So I'm not going to use that radio. I have an idea of a radio that I want to use or a receiver that I want to use, but that's going to require something. It might require something that's going to piss people off. But you know what, though? That's all right. Because pissing people off, in a good way, is fun. As long as you do it right. You know what I mean? If you want to piss somebody off, piss them off with a smile. You know what I mean? That's I think I like that jestfulness, you know, within this hobby. Is that any time that somebody gets pissed off or whatever, I think I more think it's on that jestful way, you know, like a laughing piss you off kind of thing, you know what I mean? I can't believe you did that, you know what I mean? Kind of like that. So I don't know. It's for the sense of that little black thing, right? ESC set it, forget it, unless you're drifting, right? Read those instructions, guy. I hate instructions. Only instructions I don't follow is the ouch! Just ask someone, just ask somebody to make a video for you, and that's the best, you know? Because think about it. If you ask somebody to make a video, like I did ask Riff Raff if he could make a video about a specific radio, which he still hasn't. I would rather him make a dedicated video on his YouTube channel so that it would be content for his channel. But I don't even know. Is Riff Raff even in here today? Probably isn't. So, XMAXX mows the lawn, right? Right, hey? You know, well, I forget what vehicle it was. I did have a vehicle. May have been the Kaiju. I can't remember. Something that was driving so fast on the lawn. My lawn was a little high cut. That the front bumper was literally cutting the grass. Like you could see the trail of like blades, you know, from it being cut behind the vehicle as it was like flying, you know, through the lawn. It was actually pretty cool. Was I thinking the Traxxas radio? Yeah, I don't know, man. RC Will Hobbies, what's going on? Eric Vale, what's going on, man? Two Ritter F5, what's happening? I think this is your first time here. I would have recognized that name, I think. Unless somehow you, like, jumped in here before and I just didn't see you. You've heard a lot of mixed emotions about RC Juice. Yeah, I don't know. What's RC Juice? Tape a knife? No, that would be horrible because with my driving, Earl, wait a minute, guy, you know I always hit myself, right? Whenever I'm driving, I somehow hit myself. I don't think taping like a samurai sword to the front of that thing would be a good idea. Although that could make some good content. RC guy tapes a katana to the front of his EXB or XMAXX. Mows lawn with katana. Imagine that. That actually, you know what? I have something that you guys don't know about. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I got all these boxes now piled in front of the door. Put that thing right there. Yeah, but I still don't know, man. Putting candy in the bag. Yeah, you people that send out stuff, put stickers in the bag. Don't put candy in there. That's no. That's not, it's not a good idea. Don't go putting candy in your packages. It's just not smart. Now I used to collect certain stuff and things. Now to have this, let's say to have this as maybe like a front bumper, or I don't know. Maybe Earl, with the way you drive, your limitlesses lately / infractions. Maybe this should be your front splitter from now on. So this actually might work. If I was to take this and attach this as the front bumper, this actually might cut some grass. This could be the new grass cutter. You know? I don't know. I'm sure I could figure out mounting this somehow. Boy, it's been so long that I haven't touched this that the wrapping is coming unwrapped. But yeah, this might mow some grass, right? What do you think? Mow some grass with this thing? Throw it on the XMAXX? Oh my God. Mustang crowd control. Oh, that's terrible, guy. That's terrible. The new lawnmower blade, right? Right. Did I get that at a Star Trek convention? No, actually, I got it at a... Oh, I know what you're saying. You're thinking this looks like... You're thinking that looks like a Klingon batleth. No, it's actually... To be a Klingon batleth, it would actually have to be arced in the opposite direction. Why do I know that? Have I ever watched Star Trek or Star Wars or any of those shows? Yeah, I love those shows. I think they're great. I grew up on sci-fi. That's why I think I'm into like electronics, because the stuff was awesome. That's probably why I'm into RC stuff, is because of sci-fi shows. I used to watch the old Star Trek. I used to watch, the new Star Treks that they've got. Obviously, if you didn't watch Star Wars, there's something wrong with you. But no, if this was a Klingon batleth, it would be a lot bigger, and the curve would be in the opposite direction. So the curve would actually be in this direction, and the handle would be here, not the blades facing you to cause, pain. But I did actually get it at a, I got it at a flea market, was where I got that from. It's all stainless steel. It does have laser etching, like some kind of like tribal insignias on it. I just thought it was cool. It used to be mounted on, our wall. It's small, but it would probably be good as an XMAXX bumper. Or let's just call it the XMAXX mower blade, lawn mower blade. That could be some content. Did I just happen to have that in my pocket? Oh man, I certainly hope not. Hector Santos, good morning to you. Going where no man has gone before, right? Right, the infraction splitter, dude. This would serve its purpose for Earl Moorhead as his new infraction splitter. Could you imagine this thing running on the front of his infraction, or having it on the front of his the little ankle biter? Should just call that the ankle biter. New what's in the box opener is awesome. Right. You'd be scared. Right. Strip gear, what's going on, guy? So you just stay ready at that's correct. I'll tell you right now. How about, I was joking. It's not going to be, if this weather keeps going the way it is, man, it is not going to be COVID and coffee. It's going to be COVID and ice water. And I'm doing my part. It's got the stainless steel straw. You just got to remember, you got to wash those straws every once in a while. You got to like boil that stuff. Hi, Mile RC. What is happening? Back to the Future Rally. There you go, man. That would be pretty cool. COVID and frozen tea, right? Yeah, COVID and iced coffee. I did think about that, but I didn't feel like making the iced coffee. The water was easy. It was like right there, ice water through the door of the fridge, and just be done with it. So, how has everybody been? I haven't seen you guys literally in what, a week? There hasn't been any COVID. And you know what's funny is I actually did bring everything with me to be able to do like a COVID and coffee up there, because the internet was such junk. I knew, like, as soon as I would even try to attempt a stream, it probably wouldn't even connect. I mean, I have a hard enough time just going on like Facebook and checking out, that. I would get, like random email alerts, and I'd go to check the email and it wouldn't even load. So it was kind of a pain. Right. I drink my stuff cold, and I eat my meals cold too, because I always forget. Rosemary German, how are you? Mile High RC changed your name, formerly Gold. Oh, all right. Why do these people change their names? What was wrong with Gold Goose Gaming? David Patterson, what, that his... Oh, what, his old name was too long? Staying inside? Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's hot. It's hot everywhere. He got sick of his Xbox. Yeah, I think Earl needs to invest in some kind of unbreakable splitter now. That's what he needs to figure out. He needs to figure out the unbreakable splitter. Or he should just start bubble wrapping his cars. That's what he should do. His bodies should be in bubble wrap. You don't do live... Oh, it was from years ago? Right. XMAXX Street Sweeper, right? Oh. You like bubble wrap too? Yeah, my daughter does. My daughter... I did a... we did a Earth Day project. I think it was now 3 years ago. So I think it was 2017. We did a Earth Day project together. We bought a spreader, and we put it together, her and I. And what was cool was I filmed it. 'Cause I put it on YouTube, and when I walked away, I got to see something that I wouldn't have caught unless it was filmed. So when I had walked away to go, I think I walked away to go get a tool or something that we needed to put together the spreader. And my daughter, you know, being 17, I think at the time, she was just sitting there and she was just popping the bubble wrap. And that was something that she used to love to do as a kid. And to like, you know, see, like I walked away and here she is, she's like popping the bubble wrap. It was cool. It was like a memory moment, you know. All the bubble wrap that would ever come into the house, I would always give her. And she would start cranking it and popping it, and it was good. Just do a pure foam car, right? Earl needs airbags in his car. That's what Earl needs. Earl needs airbags. There we go. Earl's airbags. Airbag systems designed for RC cars. In the event of a crash, that would sell. Earl's airbags. I could see it in writing. Earl's RC airbags. Learn from me. Jaguar. Back for Limitless, right? Right. Yeah, a Nerf car, right. Treasured moment. Yes, it was definitely a treasured moment. 25 people in the stream. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So that's pretty much it. This really was just a COVID and coffee kind of, you know, that morning check-in. It's been a while. It's been, like I said, it's been like a week. I figured I'd show you a couple of things. The EXB is going to be something that I put together today. That's a little bit more involved than you know. You'll eventually you'll get it. You'll get it. I may film it today, but you won't see it. It's yeah. It's gotta be. There's plenty of other videos out there to see on the EXB. My videos don't need to be seen on it. I'm just gonna take it over to that spot and give it some nice rips, man. Because I think this thing's gonna be able to take it. So yeah. Motor that I'm throwing in, I think it's gonna be good. I got 2 choices of VSCs, 2 choices of motors to throw in there. And then eventually I'll have 3 choices. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, this motor right here. Definitely one of those smaller scale motors. So, I already know what this is going in. I had to get one in. I like the idea of the 980 kV. I feel that that's going to be an important... I wouldn't necessarily call it an upgrade. It's not an upgrade. It's not even a modification. Is it? But just call it a replacement. I feel it's going to be an important replacement. So, and I'm fairly confident it's going to do work. So, all right, guys. So today on COVID and Coffee, what did we talk about? Very minorly, you know, Creighton EXB, just showed you a couple of things that we got that came in. Talked about, obviously, a little bit of the rally car challenge that was in the very beginning. Kind of went into a little bit more detail. JORC already did his video. I'm going to put together mine, go to my diamond, measure it all out, see if I got the same numbers, which I should. These rally car tires and wheels, these are literally the cheapest one to get, and I am shocked. These, unless these nubs just like snap off, which it doesn't feel like they're gonna, this is a pretty good tire for the price. Tire and wheel. How And it doesn't even smell bad. That's one of the best things about it. And it came with its own wheel nuts. Not that these are being used, but you always lose wheel nuts, or at least I do, on some of my smaller vehicles. But you could always use nylocks, and these are those black chrome. What do I call it? A smoked? These are those black chrome, so not too bad. So I will leave links in the description for this particular tire and wheel setup because it's for a rally car. It's cheap. And even just right off the bat, just looking at the way the rim is designed and everything, looks like it's going to serve its purpose very well. We're not jumping over like 3-story houses onto concrete. You know, this is a rally car tire. This should do its thing. Ripping it on the dirt and ripping it in pavement using the same exact tire. So, you people out there that put candy in your packages, just don't do it. Nobody's eating the candy. Nobody wants the candy. It's not something you should be putting in your packages. Techno pinion gears, other than my Hobao pinion gears that I usually use. So I usually use Hobao pinion gears, which are very good quality. I got these because these are also a very good quality gear. These can take a beating. There's a reason why I got these, and you already know what it's going in. Traxxas Spur gears. Bam, right there. I got a 50 tooth and a 46 tooth. Again, on a recommendation from Earl Moorhead to get these particular gears because he had said that that it is one of the failure points in the XMAXX that, you know, if you just at least have it in stock so that when, not if, when the Spur gear finally does fail, at least you've got a replacement. So there was also something else, the rear hubs. So I did end up getting the oversized bearings and the rear hubs for the XMAXX as well because Earl had said same thing on that. That's also a failure point, and that's why I think it's great about this RC community is that you have people like Earl, you have people like, you know, me, you have people, you know, doing all these videos, testing out these products and figuring out what's good and what's bad and, you know, giving at least their opinion. And what we have to remember is that each person, you know, their opinion does count because it's their opinion. It's their opinion of what they took their money and put their money towards and said, hey, you know, I was the guinea pig and I'm going to try this motor. I'm not necessarily a guinea pig on this. You know, this is already proven. I've seen it a million times on somebody's channel. So, yeah, that's it. I'm out of here. You guys should get out too. You should get out and rip it. Today's a hot day. I do have another thing coming to the channel. Well, there's a bunch of stuff coming to the channel either way. But there is a special item coming to the channel within the next couple of days, maybe. And I've got to put it through some testing. But I've already heard from one particular individual extremely positive results. So I'm along that same lines as this other individual. You will usually only, well, except when it comes across this. I haven't even tried these tires and wheels, but I'll recommend these just because of what it is. How cheap it is. If you just turn these into burners and just do a burnout with them, that's what they're there for. But feeling, you know, messing around with RC tires for a couple of years, I'm actually shocked. For the money, I am actually shocked. And then, like I said, they don't smell bad either. They don't smell like walking in the Harbor Freight. There's certain aisles in Harbor Freight that does not smell very good. You're better off wearing a mask when you go into Harbor Freight. Like a gas mask. The smell that this is emanating actually is not a bad smell. So, on smell alone, I'll recommend this set of tires and wheels. It's from a company called Hobby Park. P-A-H-K, Park. Like park the car at Harvard Yard. Oh, yeah, and we also did get this too. I almost forgot. Team Associated wheel balancer. I did actually want to get a dedicated wheel balancer. It's basically like the same thing with my lawnmower blades. Same thing. I have a dedicated, like, real true blue automotive bearing style rare earth magnet balancer to balance my mower blades, because when those blades are spinning at the RPMs that they're spinning, vibration can be brutal. And that vibration isn't just going to your body and your legs and making your body numb. That vibration is going directly to all the components of that mower, like the bearings, everything, the pulleys, the belts, everything. Even the resonance, the sound resonance of that vibration can destroy things that you just don't know. So, got myself a proper wheel balancer that is from Team Associated. Where is the thing? Right here. So if you want to get one, I'll leave a link in the description as well for this tire balancer. But there's the part number right there, 1498, 1496, 1498, something like that. That wasn't the price. It also did come with, you know, clay to balance your wheels. But along with that, you know, going faster, sometimes it is just better to just get the tool. Just get the right tool and be done with it, you know? So, all right, I'm out of here. Like I always say, do I want to can't? Now, see, that's so messed up. Now, see, most of you are probably gone. There's literally 3 people still hanging on. I don't know how this happens. This is literally the way it always works. I swapped over the camera, and then for some strange reason, it just would not reconnect. So here I am, I'm typing in here. I shut this whole thing off and everything, and I noticed on my tablet it was still doing the spin thing. So what normally that means is that the stream is not able to close out. And I think literally it would take hours for the stream to finally close out. But I'm back. 6 people back. I'm out of here. I literally came back just because it gave me the option to resume it again. And I figured I'd do my traditional, you know, like I always say, just get out there and rip it, because that point blank is what you should do. You should be out there. You should be ripping it. You should be having fun. Just, man, we all have to live on this planet together. Why not do it with a smile? So, I'm out of here. I got to get down to the baseball diamond and burn up in the sun because of J.O. And I've got to obviously, I got to power up my EXB. I got to throw some stuff in it and see what this thing can do. So, hope you enjoyed this episode from RC Guy Garage. This was COVID and Coffee, the return. It's basically just a little bit of EXB prep and just seeing what was in some boxes and messing around and hanging out with you guys and just saying, hey, what's up? So I'm out finally this time. Like, really, I'm pressing the button, pressing the X. It's asking me if I want to end the stream. Yes, I do, because I'm dying here. Stay cool, everybody. We'll see you later. We'll do a nighttime, what's it called? Late night live with RC Guy Garage tonight. See ya.